back in week 2. The Lions won an instant classic in their first matchup against the Bears. Can Chicago even the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel, ready for football today, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
First carry now. This is Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 15 carries, 53 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brandon Copeland. Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Second down and goal. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Forced out to his left. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And running with power here. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 65 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Porter Gustin able to get him for a loss of about 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Come on, baby. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lance now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lamb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Lance going to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing again on second down. Lance. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Fields. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Whoa, let's go, let's go!
So we have reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Lions to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Now Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down. Because that...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48. That is... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, this is Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
To throw, it's Lance.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamar Jefferson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they're...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drop. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Back to throw, Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bears take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
So now the
roughing the passer. Really? Really? What?
They're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they can.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second time.
Fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunity?
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they... And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara in the... to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now it's Fields.
Looking deep downfield. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, Lance.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now Lance's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2.
From just shy of midfield, Lance out to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, fellas.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Fields throwing again.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here, escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, going into the final play.